One of the first and most important computer worms in the history of cybersecurity is the Robert Tappan Morris created Morris worm. It was released on November 2, 1988, and it had a significant influence on the perception of computer security as well as the developing Internet. At the time, Cornell University graduate student Robert Tappan Morris was enrolled. His goal in developing the worm was to use a self-replicating program to estimate the extent of the Internet. The worm spread far more quickly than he had planned due to a bug in his coding, which had unanticipated repercussions. The Morris worm made use of a number of flaws in several then-current UNIX platforms. It primarily targeted workstations running the BSD UNIX operating system from Sun Microsystems and the VAX from Digital Equipment Corporation DEC. The worm spread by taking advantage of lax password protection, exposed remote shell services, and a sendmail program fault. After infecting a system, the worm would try to replicate itself on other exposed computers, producing many versions of the worm. The infected devices were considerably slowed down or crashed as a result of this replication process, which used up system resources and caused network congestion. The Morris worm's quick spread caused major disruption and drew much media, academic, and computer security community attention. Approximately 6,000 to 9,000 computers, or 10% of all Internet-connected devices at the time, were infected by the worm. The Morris worm had a huge effect. It brought attention to the weaknesses of linked computer networks and increased understanding of the significance of computer security. Additionally, it led to increasing efforts in the creation of security practices and technologies. The Computer Fraud and Abuse Act (CFAA) of the United States was used to bring Robert Tappan Morris to justice, making him the first person to be found guilty under the statute. He received a 3-year probationary term, 100 hours of community service, and a fine. The Morris worm acted as a wake-up call for the cybersecurity community and sparked improvements in network security standards, incident response procedures, and the creation of antivirus software. It illustrated the potential for extensive harm that may be brought about by malicious software and the necessity for more robust security measures in a connected society. Certainly. Here are a few more helpful facts about the Morris worm. Infection and replication. The Morris worm reproduced in a variety of ways. To acquire unauthorized access to distant computers, it used flaws in several network services, including sendmail and RSH remote shell. Additionally, it made an effort to crack passwords using a dictionary attack. After infecting a system, it would produce several clones of itself to infect further susceptible machines, leading to a rapid spread. Unforeseen effects. The worm's aggressive spreading behavior has unforeseen effects. Significantly more network traffic was generated as a result, using up system resources and causing sluggishness or failures on affected workstations. To lessen the effects of the worm, several systems either became unresponsive or needed to be unplugged from the network. Detection and control. Because of the havoc the Morris worm created, people took notice. To discover and isolate affected workstations, network administrators and computer security professionals collaborated. To find and stop the worm's spread, they used a variety of approaches, including network monitoring, traffic analysis, and system audits. Internet security. As a result of the Morris worm acted as a wake-up call for the computer security industry and resulted in substantial changes to how security was addressed. It brought attention to the necessity of more effective software vulnerability management, more reliable network protocols, and stronger authentication. The disaster also sparked the creation of Computer Emergency Response Team (CERTs) and strengthened collab. The Morris worm emphasized the need of taking preventative security measures. It's shown that even programs with seemingly good intentions can have unanticipated consequences if security flaws are not properly fixed. The episode served as a reminder of the need of acting morally and responsibly in computer security research. Robert Tappan Morris' subsequent career. In spite of the legal implications, Robert Tappan Morris went on to enjoy a prosperous academic and industrial career. In the area of computer security, he rose to prominence as a recognized computer scientist. He was an MIT professor after co-founding the startup incubator Y Combinator. The Morris worm is still seen as a pivotal moment in cybersecurity history. Its influence on the early Internet ecosystem and the improvements it prompted in security procedures influenced the creation of a more durable and secure network.